Hello students, today we are going to learn new chapter. We are going to do new chapter, that is some applications of trigonometry, or another name for that is heights and distances. The main concept is how to find the height of the building, height of the tree, and distance between observer and width of the river. That is the main concept in this. We have to find heights of the building. Suppose Charminar is a very big thing. How to find height? That one using the trigonometry we can find simply. Using the measurement tape we can find, but using the trigonometry very simple. Suppose in Dubai Burj Khalifa, it is a very big thing. We can't find. If you know the trigonometry concept, if you know the angle, then you can find height of the Burj Khalifa. Using the trigonometry, applying the application trigonometry in the concept. How to find heights and distance. That is the subchapter. Actually this heights and distance is the related to this one only, but name is some applications of trigonometry. Okay, what are the main concept in this? We have to do the line of sight. The first one is the line of sight, and second concept is the horizontal line. What is the horizontal line? We are going to learn this all things. Then the angle of elevation, and next one is the angle of depression. What are these four? If you know these four, and then we can easily find heights and distances between the observer and object. Clear, children? Before going to some applications of trigonometry, first we will learn, just recollect the knowledge of introduction trigonometry. We know already. Then still, what are the ratios? Just recollect the knowledge of that one. Okay. Now we know what are the 6 ratios in trigonometry. Okay. First one is sin theta, and second one is cos theta, third one is tan theta, and next fourth one is reciprocal of sin is cosec theta, and fifth one is reciprocal of cos sec theta, and sixth one tan reciprocal is cot theta. Clear, children? These are the 6 ratios. Main ratios, basic ratios, what is here? Sin, cos, tan. Then all other things are reciprocals. Now, what are the ratios of each one? Just you write that first one, sin, cos, tan, then reciprocals. Okay? Suppose I am drawing one. We know trigonometry is related to, it is only right angle triangle. Yes? That we will write now, ratios. What are the ratios? Suppose triangle ABC is a right triangle at B. Then according to this one, what is here? Hypotenuse. What is this one? Hypotenuse. And what is here? Perpendicular, or another one, what is height? Or you can say opposite side. Next, what is this one? Base. Or another one, what is adjacent side? Or AS you can write directly. AS. AS is nothing but adjacent side. What is this one? This is a theta. Here, this is the angle of elevation. Okay. Now we will go for that one. First ratios we will go. Clear, children? This is adjacent side according to theta, and this is opposite side according to theta. Clear? First we will write what are the sine ratios. Sin theta is equal to, we know, opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. According to this one, what is opposite side? AB by AC. What is this? AB by AC. Clear, children? Now go for the second one, cos theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side or base, you can write adjacent side AS divided by hypotenuse. Just I am writing hypotenuse as H. Okay. Adjacent side is the base or adjacent side, anything you can write it. What is adjacent side in triangle? BC. BC by AC. BC by AC. Next, third one is tan theta. Tan ratios. Tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent side. Opposite opposite side by adjacent side. You can write perpendicular by base also. Okay. What is opposite side here? AB. AB by BC. AB by BC. Clear, children? Now we will go for the reciprocals. Sin reciprocal, what is cosec? Cosec theta. Cosec theta directly you can write H by OS, opposite side, that is AC by AB. Hypotenuse by opposite side. Next, fifth one, reciprocal of cos theta, that is sec theta. Then you can write directly, you can 1 by cosec also for this one. Okay, that is later we can learn. Now, cosec theta is equal to what is 1 by cos, that is reciprocal directly. Sec is what is 1 by cos. 1 by cos. Then again what is answer? 1 by cos is nothing but opposite to this one. H by AS. I am writing this value directly. H by adjacent side, that is AC by BC. And last reciprocal is what is? Sixth one, cot theta. That is the reciprocal of tan theta. Cot theta is equal to, can write 1 by tan, opposite to this one, AS by OS. AS by OS. AS is adjacent side by opposite side. Then what is finally? BC by AB. BC by AB. Clear, children? These are the reciprocals we have. Previously you know this one. Okay, in chapter 8. Okay, introduction of trigonometry. That's the ratios we know now. Using these ratios in the heights and distances, approximately 90%, 90 to 95% we are using only tan theta. Okay, if you know tan, then cot also we know. And remaining 10% sin and cos we have to use, because sometimes we have to find hypotenuse also. Clear, children? If you are perfect in these ratios, then this is the easy thing. Yes, you can find heights and distances. Now we'll go for the clear definition of these four. Okay, the line of sight. First one is the line of sight. What is the line of sight? The line from the eye of an observer to the point in the object where the observer is viewing the object. Example is, suppose my eyes are here. I am observing straight line, one thing like a pole or building and whatever it. I am observing exactly my eyesight. My eye level is this. I am seeing the opposite wall exactly. I will draw here exactly. Suppose this is a building. Okay, your observer is here. Yes, the observer is observing this object, top of the building. Yes, suppose that is the object you can select, and this is what is eye, observer's eye. Clear, children? Now, what is the line of sight exactly is from eye to object. From eye to object. If you are observing like this, it's like a exactly straight line. Yes, eye is down and object is up. We are seeing exactly up. That's whatever is the line forming, that is what is line of sight. What is this one? Line of sight. Clear, children? In this case, what is here? Last one, the object is up and eye is, the observer is down. Clear, children? That's this is the line of sight. First case. Second case, same way, height or pole of the building, whatever it is, this one. Okay, here, here, the eye is here. Second time, that is the second case. Clear? And the object is down. Second time, what is observing? The observer is up and object is down. Is observing like this. Okay, this one. Clear? And first time, the eyesight is this way. Yes, we are seeing up. We are seeing up, observing. Now, second time, the observer eye is up and we are seeing exactly down. Then this one, this position. Clear, children? And this is the line of sight now. What is this one? Line of sight. Here two conditions we have. First time we are observing up, top of the building, top of the tree. Clear, children? And second time the observer is up. We are seeing down. Yes, up and down. Line of sight two. One is up and second time is down. But line of sight is no change. Only direction will be little different. Clear, children? Now we will go for the second one, the horizontal line. First one, line of sight done. Now what is the horizontal line? We have to learn. It is a line drawn parallel to the Earth's surface. Drawn parallel to the Earth's surface through the eye of an observer looking straight. Suppose I am looking like this exactly, just drawing straight line. Yeah, the observer. Suppose I am here exactly, that is the straight line. Horizontal way I am seeing. Okay, clear. Just I will go for the here drawing. Suppose this is a building or pole, whatever it. The observer is here. Okay, the eye is here. We know this is the line of sight. Clear, children? Now what is the horizontal line in this? Draw clearly given condition. It is a line drawn parallel to the Earth's surface. Clear? This is the base. Generally the eye observer is always on the earth only. We know that if you draw the line to the Earth's parallel to Earth's surface, that is only horizontal line. What is this one now? Horizontal line. And this we know already. What is this? Line of sight. This is the line of sight. Clear, children? Suppose when observer eye is down, if observer eye is up, observer is up, what happens? Where is the horizontal line? That also we have to know. Height of the building, the observer's eye is here. Then line of sight is this one. We know this one, line of sight. But where is the horizontal line? Again the condition, what is that? It is the line drawn parallel to the Earth's surface. Same way, according to this side, what is one? We have to draw this one. Here, horizontal line. Clear, children? Here, parallel to what we are drawing here? Exactly, Earth is down. We are drawing parallel to Earth's surface. Okay? Here, or when here, first time, line of sight is here, up. And second time, line of sight is here. The observer observing down one. Object is down. Clear, children, it is? Okay. Now, this is the same thing. This is a no change in both. But only one thing is here, horizontal line is up in second case. Clear, children? Now, we will go for the angle of elevation. What is the definition of this one? It is formed by the line of sight. It is formed by the line of sight with the horizontal when the object lies above the horizontal level. Okay? What is exactly? I will go with the figure. I will explain here. Suppose this is the building or pole or tree. Okay? Just assume it. Here, object or top of the building, whatever it. Then here observer. The eye is here. Observer's eye. Yes, we know. Just now we know the line of sight. First, draw that one. The eye. I am observing this object exactly. Yes. This is the line of sight. What is given here? Line of sight with the horizontal when the object lies above the horizontal level. What is the horizontal level? This one. This is the horizontal level. Yes. And the observer is observing object. Here in this case, in the angle of elevation, the eye is down, observer is down and object is here. We are observing exactly this way. Yes, the eyesight is like this. Where is the angle of elevation? Between horizontal and line of sight. This is the angle of elevation. What is here? Angle of elevation. Clear, children? This is angle. of elevation. What is the condition again also? It is formed by the line of sight with the horizontal when the object lies above the horizontal level. Yes, this is a horizontal line and here line of sight. Between these two is the angle of elevation. One thing remember blindly, when angle of elevation is there, the eyesight is up. Clear children? The eyesight is up. We are observing top of the building or top of a wall or top of a tree. Just one thing, it's a very simple, that is angle of elevation. Clear? Now we go for the angle of depression. Angle of depression. Just exactly opposite to that angle of depression. Same way, take anything like building or pole, whatever it, assume it. We know already the two types of line of sights. Clear? One is from down, eye, and one is up. Okay? Same way we are right here. Eye is here now, the observer is here. Eye, that means we are observing exactly down. The object is down. Object generally observing like car, whatever it. Okay? Observer. The line of sight is this way. Clear children? Yes. Now we know according to this one, horizontal level. Where is the horizontal level in this? Opposite to the eye. Exactly. It's a parallel to the earth surface. This is the horizontal line. But where is the angle of depression? Where it is formed? We know what is between horizontal line, between a line of sight. That is the angle. Where is here? Horizontal line is here and line of sight. This is the line of sight. Clear children? Between these two, what is angle? Where is that one? The observer is observing down one. Yes? Yes, this one. This is the object, sorry. This is the object. Here observer and here object. The observer is observing object. Now we know what is angle here. This one. They are seeing down. This is called angle of depression. Angle of depression. Clear children? Between a horizontal and what is line of sight. That is called angle of depression. But generally we are selecting again one more horizontal line. We have to assume again right triangle. We know in trigonometry what is the main thing is a right triangle is formed. Clear? According to this one, these two lines are parallel. Yes, these two lines are parallel. When angle of depression is there, this is the way we have to draw the figure. Figure is important in this. If you don't know without the figure, we can't solve it. Figure is main thing. Clear children? Angle of depression and this one both are equal. What is the reason is, according to the properties, this one, lines and angles we know, last year we did it. Okay? If two lines are parallel and this is what is transversal. Yes? Then what is these two angles are called? Alternate angles are equal. Suppose if you are selecting theta is your angle of depression, then obviously this is also theta. Because we know using this triangle we can find this one and this one, height and distance between object and whatever is there here, vertical position. Clear children? What is this one? Base, again this is height. Okay, one thing you have to remember, in the depression the figure is this way, the horizontal line is here, the line of sight is here. What is here? Angle of depression. But when you are solving the problem, this one equal we have to select. Clear children? I hope everyone is clear in this. What is the line of sight, the horizontal line, the angle of elevation and the angle of depression. These are the concepts we have to remember in solving the problems.